I think it probably puts a lot of people off on it.
Hey everybody, JR here, Flying Lion Racing, and it is go time. It's Thursday again, as time flies, but it is 60 Plus Racing Adventures League at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, the site of the Mexican Grand Prix. Very tough track. I have not really put sufficient practice in here, and also there's only a handful of cars, so this may not be the most scintillating race that you see this season, but I'm going for it anyway. And I kind of lost track of time this morning, so qualifying's underway right now. I'm going to jump in and see what I can do in qualifying. And the good news is, even if I qualify DFL, which means definitely far from the lead, I'll still be in the third row. So because nobody showed up. And in those people's defense who didn't show up, it is a brand new track. It's very difficult. So even if you did buy it, 3-4 weeks ago when it came out, it's tough to get adequate practice time in that short time period. So we're off tracks, in case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. Continually crossing every white line I see like it's my job. That's not an off here. So that's one of the tricks about practicing this track and learning it, is learning the track boundaries. I just watched a track guide on BRS and picked up some of these track boundaries, which will help me a little bit. But yeah, you can cut curbs, cross the white line all over the place. Like, watch this sequence right here. None of those were cuts. Incredible.
Just done a 151.36. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
As you can see, my shifter's still acting up. Which is a real problem. Porsche Club race tonight. I really don't know what to do about it. really nothing I can do about it except just drive with it, do my best. But those mischiefs are killer.
P3. Sector 3's a tenth off the pace.
I need to take like a second and a half off of that. Not going to be threatening for the victory.
2 tenths off the pace in sector 1.
In this one, like I was last week, that's for sure.
That's a new fastest lap for Greenwood, 151.03. Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
A second off the pace just in one sector. That's how horrifyingly slow I am out here.
The car in front's lap time is at 151.10.
Yeah, that's terrible. I'm horrible at this track. A little embarrassing. It's a little better, but a little too late. Yeah, so that didn't count. That was a much better lap, but just a little bit more practice before the fecal matter hits the rotary oscillator.
Can you confirm you're okay, please, JR?
Yeah, Jim was alarmed by that.
I could actually
Come on,
really
respond,
badly.
please.
I'm not going to be able to race today. Can't seem to fix it. Good luck, everybody. Have fun.
If you can hear me, helps on the...
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sounds like we just
So
lost.
you don't like it, Ragnar?
I do not like this track at all now. It's impossible to find any rhythm here, and the car just skips and jumps everywhere.
I think it's a lot better than GT3, driving GT3s on it than GT4s.
That's the end of the session. P3.
Yeah, I think it must be fun if you have proper downforce, but you know, with these non-downforce cars, it's just slipping and sliding. Anyway, it is what it is. Good luck, guys.
Try it in the 963. It's a riot. Okay, so second
The
row.
track temp is 31 Celsius. The air temp is 25. All right, JR, should do okay here. We're aiming to finish in the top 3. Okay, rolling starts. Follow car number 555 in the right lane.
Alexa, set the basement to 30.
Safety car speed is
Give you all a little more light so you can see my beautiful face.
Get ready. Go, go, go.
On your left. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Okay, JR, the next car is car number 30, and their rating is 2.8.
Yeah, this track sucks. Ragnar's right. Gotta stay with him here, though.
Gap to car number 30 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds.
And just like that, he has gotten away. That's it. 1 second, 1.1 second away. He's outside the draft. So the rest of this race is just going to be a lonely track day on a track that I don't like driving on. Points are points, so here we are.
First S's, looks like it's Greenwood. The gap to P3 behind is increasing, it's now 1.3 seconds. Car number 30, ahead is increasing, it's now 1.5 seconds. Nice one JR, you're looking really good, come on, keep your focus. P2, sector 3 is 2.4 seconds off the pace.
Got 2/10 back right there, not sure why. Track does suck, and I suck at driving around it. Start running some 150s here soon.
Gap to P1 ahead is now 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, I can see that, Jim. Thank you. a little chunk of time. That's handy.
Last lap was a 151.90.
Got a little better run out that time, but then my shifter failed to register.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Totally missed that turn in.
The gap to P1 ahead is increasing. It's now 4.0 seconds. Okay, JR, we're matching race pace. JR. You're reeling. Car number 30 in. The gap is now 3.5. Sector 1 time is good. We need to find a tent in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.
I need to get under 151.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Which I can definitely do.
P2.
Just not making it happen at the moment.
To P1. Ahead is increasing. It's now 4.1. Okay, JR. Halfway home. Fuel's good.
Pretty smooth, but look at my delta, it's just dropping like a stone. Feeling pretty salty about this track right now.
Your last lap time was at 1:52.38. 130 ahead is now 4.7. Alright JR, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. To P1 in front is now 5.0.
That felt so smooth, and I'm losing time there. Just Ragnar's into the 150s, and I cannot do one to save my life. I move the brake bias back a little bit, so I can get some turn in.
To P1 in front is now 5.0 seconds. That's your quickest lap.
4 tenths in the back before I hit the S's and lost it all. Like Ragnar had a bad lap that time. How many more? 2 more, maybe 3.
The gap to P1 ahead is now 3.3.
Oh my god, I'm terrible through there. It's so annoying.
The gap to car number 30 ahead is increasing. It's now 3.7. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Okay, JR. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Yeah, consistently slow. There goes my 0x that I had going.
Last lap, looking good for a podium. That lap was at 151.11. drive. That's the end of the session.
And I snaked the last lap away from Ragnar at the end. That could be critical. Oh, I love it. That's worth a point. I had a 0x going for a while. That's worth 2 points, but I blew that trying to go faster. But I did get a 1x, and that is worth 1 point as well. So I came into this.
Nice one, Steve. Yeah, good stuff, Bob. I ended up with 13 incidents, though.
I came into this leading Ragnar by 1, so I may be able to hang on to that by virtue of the last lap, depending on whether he got a 0x, 1x, 2x. This is a pretty messy track. I think he probably did pick up an incident somewhere along the line, but I can check that actually when the session ends. But I love snaking the fastest lap away from him on the last lap. That is epic. Super pleased about that. I really wanted to see a 150. In practice, I was close to 150 flat, but I guess the track was a little bit hotter when I was practicing. So, yeah, not a great, not great product, as Trey Aikman might say, on the Flying Lion stream today. Not a lot of cars, typical track, not a lot of racing. It was just kind of a track day, but fear not, because tonight's race for Porsche Club is going to be absolute mayhem. 40 or 50 cars. It is going to be nose to tail battle for a solid hour. So be sure you tune in for that. Keep an eye on your Twitch notifications and make sure you join me for that one. It's going to be a barn burner. But that is it for 60 plus for today or for this week. There's a GT3 race here tomorrow, and it's like, no way. Let me just check the schedule here really quickly and see where our next event is. Touring cars. Road Atlanta. Oh, awesome. So tune in next Thursday. Road Atlanta is going to be fantastic. I drive way over my head there. I have a chance of beating Ragnar there, I think, and there'll be a lot more cars, and it'll be a lot more interesting. So tune in for Road Atlanta. Should be a good one, and tune in tonight too. You won't be sorry. So that's it for 60 plus racing adventures, and I'll see you this evening. Thanks.